favorites, February favorites, February favorites, February... Oh my god, a fly just went into my camera. Hopefully you didn't get the wrath of that. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Sorry, Janari.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit too long, and I'm so sorry about that. Today I have my February favorites for you guys. God, that's such a mouthful. Say that 5 times. February favorites, February favorites, February favorites, February... Maybe it's not that bad, but and I've kind of, well, not that much. I did change 2 major things in my foundation routine, which is huge, that I discovered in February, and I can't wait to share those with you. And then I have a couple other goodies as well. And also, yeah, so my January favorites probably went up 2 weeks ago, and I really do apologize for that. So I'm making sure this February favorites is going up ASAP, like Rocky, ASAP Rocky. Without further ado, if you want to see what I have been loving this past month, well, then just keep watching. Duh. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. First, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should. It's LDbeautie, same way as this channel. I got my Erin Condren Life Planner. Yes, I know it's the beginning of March now. However, this year is going to be a really, really big one for me, and I just really wanted to invest in a planner that's going to be my ride or die the entire year, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this. I just put this little tape here just for security purposes. You guys will eventually probably find out my last name, but I'm not ready to like verbalize it yet. But anyway, I'll show you what the cover looks like. Let's see, are we focused? So it says Laura, and then it says she believes she could, so she did. Which is like one of, it says she believes she could, so she did, which is like one of my favorite quotes of all time. So I am loving this so far. Next, I'll just jump into my skincare that I was telling you guys about. I found this Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. It's in a really nice glass bottle with like a little pump. Holy crap, I love this stuff, you guys. I'm in the color 2.1. Basically, I went in search of the next product that I will show you, and I was telling the girl at Sephora, I've been using Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I love, but it's just been like really heavy on my skin, and I do typically like more of a full coverage, but that's just like really heavy. So she recommended this, and oh my gosh, she like put a little bit on, and I was originally just gonna get like a tester, but I was like, no, I already know that I love it. So I went home with it that day, and she was so right. I absolutely love this stuff. It's so lightweight, it's so hydrating, yet it feels like I'm literally wearing no makeup, but it covers everything. I love it so much. I definitely think this is gonna end up being a holy grail foundation. So if you guys have more of dry to combo skins, definitely check this out. It's hydrating, it's illuminizing, and it lasts all day. I seriously love it so much. Okay, so the product said that I was going to Sephora specifically for is because Marissa Lace, who I'm like obsessed with, was raving about this stuff, and I just was like, oh my god, that looks amazing. And this is the Smashbox Photo Filter Creamy Powder Foundation. It looks just like this. Okay, I'm in the color 2. I think there's like 8 shades, and then it comes with a little applicator. I did use one side already, but I don't particularly care for applicators that much. I don't think they're very hygienic. For like a 1 or 2 time use, sure, and if it's on the go, sure, but for every day to be using like a sponge applicator like that, that's just not me. So what I have been using it with is my my e.l.f. powder brush. This is also a favorite of the month. It's just a really nice stippling powder brush. I absolutely love it. $3 from Target. I probably mentioned this before in one of my videos, but if not, this works perfect with this powder, like perfect. I'm not going to go crazy in depth about this powder just because I am doing an entire video on it, which will either be right before this video goes up or right after this video goes up. So if you guys are interested to see my review and a demonstration of how I like this, definitely check that video out. But it made it to my February favorites, so it's definitely something you want to keep your eye out for. Next has been like a rediscovery for me. I've had it for a while and I've been using it on and off, but this month I used it like almost every day, and that's NARS Albatross. Technically it's a blush, but everyone uses it as the highlighter. I don't know who in their right mind would use this as a blush, but if you guys haven't seen it, it's just like a really pretty like white gold. I'll get closer up so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, of course, horrible lighting. I'm sorry. It's always my fault. It's just like a gorgeous white gold blush. I really do like this. It's pretty light. It's very buildable. And it's just a gorgeous, like I said, goldeny yellow finish. Max Vanilla Pigment is also very similar to this. I know people interchange the two quite frequently. So if you haven't tried this, check it out. Next, oh gosh, we're almost done. Next is another rediscovery. That's the other thing I wanted to say. I have a few, not rediscoveries, but a few things that I've just like been using 24/7 this month, so I threw them in there. They're not necessarily new, but they're gonna be new to you guys. So this rediscovery of the month is NYX's Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, which most of you have probably heard of, but it is so pigmented. It's just a jumbo eye crayon. I currently have it on my waterline right now. I have been using this so much as a base if I'm using glitter or like a really pigmented shadow, just because it clings onto it so much better, and I've just been like loving it for that. And then I've been putting my waterline and just, oh my gosh, it's been so amazing. It is so freaking pigmented. I know NYX has another color of these jumbo eye pencils in Cottage Cheese, which is what I used to have. Oh my god. Like, hello, brain fart? I think so. Which is what I used to have, and I didn't like it as much as I like Milk. So if you get the chance to get your hands on Milk, definitely do so. It's honestly amazing. You will not regret getting it at all. Next is something I'm a little late in the game on, but I am glad I finally got in the game, if that makes sense. You know, I was on the bench and the coach finally put me on the court, you know? So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Pause. Do we need to all gasp for a second? Basically is what happened is I ran out of my NARS Creamy Concealer, which is an absolute holy grail for me. Absolute. And I was just like, you know what? I really don't want to spend another $30 right now. It's really pricey. I saw a couple people do reviews on the Maybelline, or like compared the two in videos this past month, Marlena from Makeup Geek being one of them, and a lot of people said it was just as good, if not better than the NARS. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me save myself $25 and try this. So I did, and I actually think I would be in color 15, which they were out of. I picked this up from Walmart, so I got 10, and it's been fine. It maybe is like a smidge light, but that's okay because I like to kind of lighten underneath my eyes, which I've been using it for that, which I've just been loving. Like, it is so like blendable. It's so smooth. This is it right here. It is like so blendable. I honestly love it, and I mean, I will eventually go back to my NARS, but I will definitely use this up first. It's been an amazing like replacement for the time being, and I love it. Next I have, what just fell? Next, this is something that I got in late January, and I've been wearing it like almost every single day this month. This is Anatasia's Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette, and it looks like this. It's like a really kind of like a true light to medium brown color. And you guys aren't even gonna believe me when I say this, but basically, hello, I'm back. Here we go. You guys are not gonna believe me, but basically I bleach my eyebrows because they're naturally like pitch piercing black. I mean, they're pretty close to that anyway. I have to do them tonight. But But in the meantime, this is so great at making them look lighter, but like in a natural way. I seriously could not believe it. When I was getting my brows done at Anatasia, the lady was like, yeah, like, have you tried this? This will lighten them right up. And I was like, girl, you're crazy. Nothing lightens these bad boys unless I bleach them. And she's like, no, let's just try it. So we did, and I literally couldn't even believe her. They were like 3 shades lighter, and I absolutely love this stuff. It's unbelievable. So my eyebrow routine has changed a little bit since my video. I know that was like the worst quality video of life. But if you guys want to see an updated eyebrow routine, I'd be happy to, and I could show you how I bleach my eyebrows if that's like anyone's concern, because girlfriend, you're not alone. Like, if you got these black brows like me, girl, let's fix it and do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to see something like that, I'd be happy to show you. Just leave me a comment below and tell me that you want to. Okay, my last like beauty item is something that I got this month, and it's a perfume. This is Chance Chanel's Eau Fraiche. I know I'm butchering that, but this is the green bottle of Chanel Chance. This is the 3.4 ounces. It is really pricey, but I typically get all my perfumes from eBay. And so this was only $60 for me, which it is still a lot for perfume, but this is so good. You guys, like, I'm thinking about doing a perfume collection for you guys, kind of like what Kathleen Lights did, because I just think those are so entertaining to watch. So I hope you guys would want to see something like that, because I have a lot of perfume and some of them are pretty unique that maybe you've never heard of. But this has definitely been a favorite. I had this last year and I wore it all throughout spring and summer. It's definitely a spring and summer scent. It's super citrusy. It kind of like pierces you with like citrus notes, which I personally love for summer, especially, even more so than spring. Like, I love it. But oh my gosh, I've been wearing this almost every single day. So I will definitely be including this in my perfume collection once I get around to it, and I'll read you guys the notes and everything. But if you haven't smelled this, go check it out. It's at Sephora, Nordstrom, Macy's, pretty much anywhere where you can find Chanel. And there's a pink one as well, which I really love. It's called Eau Tender. It's like Eau Tundra, something. Love how I like get the accent, whatever. And that's super, super florally. Definitely more geared towards spring, and I think the green one's more geared towards summer. I just love the citrus effect that the green one has. So yeah, check it out, people. Okay, my favorite movie this month. God, what did I even see? Oh, ugh, God, 50 Shades. Hi. That was a just very intense movie. Like, I just sat there with my mouth like the whole time, like literally 2 hours straight of just, because I read all the books. I didn't get quite through the 3rd one, but I read the first 2 fully like 4 years ago. A little brushing up to do there, but the movie was really well made. If you read the books, I think it followed the storyline like perfectly, but for somebody that maybe didn't read the books, I don't know if you would like it that much, because they honestly instantly like fall in love, and he's instantly obsessed with her, and she's like, oh, Christian, you know, a little bite the lip. And if I was like a watcher that didn't read the books, I'd be like, are you kidding me right now? This is such bullshit. Like, this is so fake, you know? Like, that's totally my reaction. But since I did read the books, I loved it. It was definitely very risque. I definitely strongly would enforce if you are under 17, do not see this, because it's like really scandy. But hey, you know, that's what it was supposed to be. I mean, come on. TV show this month. Oh my gosh, what have I like even been watching? Oh, I've been watching a lot of, if you guys are familiar with the show on FYI, Married at First Sight, which I absolutely love. That came on in 2014 towards the end of the year. They have a new series. It's called Married at First Sight, the first year. So it goes, it shows the couples now and like how they are on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that, which I've been loving. So I've been watching that lately. And then also The Challenge. Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. I'm still like on my Real World hype, like hardcore. But The Challenge also, I love it so much. And of course Bachelor. I mean, that's like, I could make a whole video on that, you guys. Like, that's a whole nother story. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but I am gonna say something. I love Becca. Like, love, 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 love. But I honestly think she might even be too good for him. So, I really like Whitney too. Like, I love Whitney too, but I just don't know. I don't know. I think he's got a tough choice. Ugh, God. That, seriously, I could make a whole other video. Anyway, you guys, that was my February favorites. I hope you enjoyed, and please like, subscribe below if you haven't already. Leave me a comment of what your favorite was this past month. I would love to know. And also check out my other social media accounts, my Instagram and my Twitter. They're both at LDbeautie. And I will see you guys in my next video. Why do I always get these like weird accents that come out?
I said,